In last class, we discussed about lists. In the list, we discussed order list and unordered list. In this class, we are discussing about forms. HTML forms are used to collect the input from the user. Okay, by what it means, whatever the data while the registration, whatever the data we are giving to the form, it will be collected from the user by using the form element. For this one, we will define form element. Form element defines the HTML form. Form have different types of input elements. There one is input, and the next is checkbox, and the next is radio button, and the next is submit button, and more. First, we will discuss about form attributes. First attribute is action. Action is used to specify the URL of the server or any other resources where the data has to be submitted. Means if we click the submit button, what happens in the background? It is what happens in the background. It has to be taken by the action method to take the data where it has to be go to the URL or server wherever the given address is given in the form action attribute. Okay, and the next attribute is method attribute. In a method attribute is how to submit the data of the HTML form to the server. Okay, means there are two methods are there. One is get, and another one is post. What is the difference between get method and post method? Get method is used to submit the form data to the server along with the URL, and whatever the data we are submitting in the form, it can be seen in the address bar and does not provide any security to the form data. Means whatever we are giving the information in the form, that all can after clicking the submit button by using get method, you can see complete data on the URL. How it's working we can see in the next in the example. This is the get method. And what about the post method? Post method is used to submit the form data to the server separately from the URL, and it will not display any data in the address bar, and it can be provided securely for us. For that purpose only, we are almost all the HTML web pages and the websites we are using post method while submitting the any information. Okay, and the next attribute is name. And the next attribute is name. This attribute is used to assign a name to the form for the identification. Means I'm giving a text area, I'm just telling I'm giving text area. What is the text area? Means it has to be a comment or a message. By using the name attribute, we can see. Okay, and now we are discussing about the subtags of a form tag. Form tag form tag having some of the subtags, and now the subtag is input. Input is used to create a input element where the can user can either send the information. Means if I want the data, it has to be in text area. Text, just like text. Means I want in square box, I have to enter data. You can enter the data by using input method, input tag. Okay, and the attributes of input tag is first one, type. This type attribute is used to decide the input element to be displayed. Means I want the text has to be displayed as text and the text has to be password. And if I want to select the data in the radio button form or checkbox on, we can see all these type values in the input type attribute. Okay. And the next attribute is name. Same then in the whatever we discussed in the form attribute name, same here also it's applicable. This attribute is used to assign a name to the input value. And the next attribute is size. It specifies the size of length of the input field. Means I want 20 character has to be entered in the text. The 20 spaces only it will be applicable, and the next one is not it not be adjustable. You can see this in the example. Okay. And the next attribute is value. The default initial value for the text is 20. For more we want more than 20, by using value attribute we can enter the value as 20 or 30, how much we require. Okay. And for the type value, for the type attribute, I'm writing some of the values. Okay. First one is text, which we can enter the text in the area box. And then next value is radio button. We can we can click whether whatever we want in the radio button. And the checkbox, we can select how many data we require, we can check box value. And the submit and reset. These are the values for the type attribute. Now some of the elements we are discussing now about. Then afterwards we will enter complete this as in the by using one example. Okay. Now I'm writing one more tag, that is select tag, which is used to display the values in the drop down list form. Okay. Means if I want to click the button, it has to be come file down like that. We can see the select by using select option we can use. In this one subtag is there, that is option, which the elements defines the option to select. Okay. We'll see this is just only about the data which data I'm now explaining. Then afterwards this all complete values we will see in one example. In the turn you can understand which one is used for this one. Okay. And the next tag is text area. These all elements and the tags used in under the form tag, inside the form tag only. Okay. Text area. In the text area defines a multiple line input field. Means I want to write a message along with the 30 lines. For that 30 lines we are using one text area to write inside the form. Okay. And then next tag is button. It's defined clickable, means you can submit the data, how we can use that one we can see here. Now I'm saving this one. Now I'm going to write one example for you as a simple example. Then afterwards we'll design one registration form in the next class, how we will submit the data, how we can see in the get method and post method by using in the address URL. Okay. Now I'm writing a simple one HTML program. HTML head section started, title. I'm going to write just form. I'm closing the title tag and I'm closing head tag. Now I'm opening body tag. Now I want I'm just writing as this is as registration form. I'm just including Okay, now I'm closing the h1 tag. Now I'm going to start the form tag. Whatever the data here we are writing, it can be applicable in the form itself only. Form, I'm giving input value. First I'm going to write type equals to text. I want to enter my name, so I'm going to give the value as text, and I'm what is the value I'm providing there, so I'm using as first name. Okay, now I'm closing the input value. Okay, so before that I am writing first name colon. I written that one. Okay, I'm just going to, you can see that now you can visible. I'm written as first name, and the input value is text, and the name is first name. Okay, now I'm here breaking the line, so I'm using br tag, which we can see in the next line. So then after first name I'm going to write last name. Okay, I'm giving semicolon colon, and the input value is same, type equals to text. Okay, and I'm providing the name for that one is last name. Okay, and I'm providing break tag to break the line, and now I'm providing, okay, here the name spelling is I written wrong. Okay, and here I'm providing as username. I'm just going to write the registration, so for that one I'm writing username itself only. Input same, type equals to text, and the name equals to email. So I'm closing the br tag now for the next line. Now I'm providing password. Okay, so for that one I'm providing input type equals to password, and the name equals to password, and closing input and br tag. Okay, now up first name, last name, username, password was finished, and I'm going to create one radio button which is gender. Okay, I'm giving input type equals to radio, and the name equals to sex, and the value is male. Why I'm providing the value here, I will inform you now itself only. Just after seeing the example, you can understand why I provided the value as male. And again I'm writing input type equals to radio, and name equals to sex, and the value equals to female. And I'm going to close the br. I want to make it in next line, so I'm using br tag. Now I given gender value, and I'm going to go for one course which can be selected. Okay, input type checkbox. So I'm providing course. Okay, just it will be checkbox. So input type equals to checkbox. So and the name for that one I'm providing is course, and the value is HTML. Why I am providing the values, you can understand now itself. On I can explain in the example while executing HTML. Then I am providing HTML. Okay, same from here to I'm copying that same thing and I'm pasting HTML. Here I'm providing PHP and I'm changing the value as PHP, and again I'm copied that one and I'm writing here as Java. Here I return the value as Java. Then here the checkbox was finished, and now I'm going to select the timings. So I'm providing timings. Here I'm using select tag for the drop down list. Okay, select name equals to timing, and now I'm providing the timings what is available for us. Okay, so I'm using option for that one. You can see that one from morning 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. So I'm closing the option tag. Okay, from here to end and copy, and I'm pasting the same code down because I'm changing the timings, so it can save the time for us. Okay, 8. Okay, I'm choosing 10 to 12 and 0. Okay, 01 p.m. to 3 p.m. 5 p.m. 03. Okay, I given the options and I'm closing the select tag. Okay, and now I'm providing text area. Let's say that I'm providing, so for that one I'm using text area tag. Okay, and I'm providing the name equals to message. Okay, and I want 10 rows. Okay, and I want 50 columns. Okay, I provided the value and I close the text area. Okay, I close the text area. Now I'm going to choose one. I want to select a image to be uploaded. Okay, wait. Here I'm not given any br tags to close. If I not given any br tag, it will continuously come in single line, so you can not able to understand. So for that only I'm using br tags name. Okay, I want to upload one data file. So I'm using input type equals to file, and I'm providing the name equals to image. Okay, I close the tab and I'm closing this one. Okay, now input type equals to, I'm going to submit the values. So I'm using type button submit, and the name equals to register. Okay, and now I'm providing the input type equals to reset. Okay, now I'm close the input values, and now I'm going to close the form tag. I'm closing body tag. I'm closing HTML also. Okay, I'm going to say form1.html. I saved it, and I'm going to open form1.html. I open, say this is the registration form which we given in the H1 document. H1 document registration form, the same it has to be in the registration form, and the first name. I given the first name and the input type equals to text, so it came text. I am providing HTML class. Okay, HTML I given as first name, and here also same last name. So I'm providing that one equals to class. Okay, and the username which we can provide the email anything. Okay, I'm going to abc@gmail.com. Okay, I provide and the password I given here, the password type equals to password. So what you entered here password we can see now. Whatever I type in the password box, it's taking in dot because we here we provided the type equals to password. So for that one in input type equals is take as not readable, which can we can start in the HTML document. So for that one here next, here I'm providing gender male or female. I'm providing male. I'm going to click female also, but here see male and female. Now I told now itself only I'm telling if I'm providing not providing the value equals to male, I deleted that one, and here also I deleted the value of female also. I saved this one and refreshed. I'm providing HTML class username abc@gmail.com, and the password is male and female. If we are providing the male and female here in the radio button, it can be selected, both can be selected by at a time, means just like checkbox it can be selected for in how many times, but here I given the value as male, so it's not able to select that. Okay, and now for using select options, checkbox by given the HTML, so I can select it HTML, PHP and Java courses, and in the select option I'm providing the value. So first what is the value we given, it can be selected. Now I'm going to change and I taken 10 to 3 o'clock. Okay, now I'm providing, this is the message, how much, what is the message I'm going to write. I will provide the message. Okay, and I'm going to upload one file, so I taken on my desktop Yes, as I taken 4.jpg. Here you can see jpg. I'm going to submit button. I submitted the button by, so in I told in the action it's take completely from the get method. By using get method, see whatever data we have written in the form, it can be seen in the address URL, and the password which I given in the dotted, so you can see in this one also, say 12345. So we can completely see whatever the data we given in the form. For that we can use the get method, we can show in the address URL bar. Okay, now I'm going to just for using reset button, I'm writing something to show how reset works. Okay, I'm writing this one, so I'm reset that one. I'm clicking reset button, it's completely it will automatically creates the data. This is about form.